Hey there guys, it's the Level Designer, and I'm here with my next Blocktober video. I do want to apologize, I wasn't feeling that great yesterday, so I unfortunately had to skip a day of making a level design video for this month. But I'm not going to skip it, because tonight I'm going to upload two videos. So I'm going to make today's video for yesterday. I apologize if you were looking forward to seeing a video, but I figured I'd make it up, and hopefully no one will, hold that against me or anything. The challenge is making a video every day for this month. So, sadly, things happen, but right now, I am working. I'm going to continue working on the Lyra starter pack level that I'm making with an Unreal Engine 5. So, what we've been working on is we've been working on this kind of hideout that is one of the command control points. I think I was about to call it a control point from, I think, Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, they're called control points. So, games call it different things. But yeah, we were working on this kind of workshop area, which is looking kind of neat. So that's one thing that we were working on. And then I think in this episode, I'm going to try to build out kind of a kitchen area here. And then also I want to create like a little medic area in here as well. So there's a few different things that we can do. First thing is I'm going to try to move this over a bit so that doesn't stick out like that. So yeah, we're going to kind of get started here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up some trusty art, just try to get a reference of what a cyberpunk type of kitchen might look like. So I have this kind of neat, this neat artwork up here. And the thing with the kitchen is it's going to look pretty similar to what, a kitchen would already look like. So what we could do is we could really focus on adding some kind of extra detail to really make it, stand out and whatnot. So one of the things I'm looking at is, of course, we want to have like some counter spaces. And instead of having like a giant block here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into modeling, and then I'm just going to go into the box here. I'm just going to create a box. And of course, I'm going to keep it pretty standard like that. I think that's a good height for whatever we're using. So I'm going to go into poly edit here, and I'm going to just might make it a little bit higher. And actually what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to insert an edge loop in the middle here. I'm going to just do it kind of at the half point there. I'm going to hit done, and then I'm going to bring this forward. Excuse me. Alright, I didn't want to sneeze in the mic. So I'm going to just bring this kind of out. This kind of in a bit. I'm actually going to create like a, so one of the things I want to try to do is create maybe like a dishwasher type of things. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make a bit of a door here. This might not be the... And actually, what I guess would probably be easier is if I just extruded this just a bit and moved it, and then maybe do that. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. I just extrude it a little bit and create just kind of a little door, and then I'm gonna hit accept, and then I'm gonna add in another block. I'm just gonna hit complete. I'm gonna size this all the way down. So again, I am really not wanting to just make just blocks. I really kind of want to detail this a bit, put a little bit more effort into this, especially so I can kind of sell the idea that this is going to be a kitchen. So I'm going to lower this block a bit. Whoa. I think that's good. I'm gonna rotate it just a tad. And then now I'm gonna go into poly edit, and I'm going to edit the shape. And I'll change kind of the like the origin or the kind of the alignment of the transfer tools. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just make a little handle. I'm just going to keep this handle very basic because I'm going to most likely reuse this handle for different things. So I'll just use that. And then we'll go back into this. With this, I want to... kind of do some different stuff with it. So with this, offset, what about inset? Yeah, inset is I think what I want for this. Yeah, I've never really got a good handle down on like scaling, but I think this is what I am looking for, right? I think so. So I'm gonna scale it. Yeah. It's like scaling on a different side. Oh. And this is what I would wanna know. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. That's probably... it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and extrude this in here, actually. Insert an edge loop. One right there. And then one right there. Hit done. I'm going to select this. I'm going to just divide this up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a bunch of blocks. So I'm going to hit complete. I'm just going to really size this down. Whoa. Might have to fine tune it when we're a little bit more closer to the object. But that works. I'm going to go in. And again, I'm going to rotate this, and we're just going to make a bunch of different buttons. And we can even really make these even a bit bigger. Maybe rotate them a little bit more. I just really want to create interesting looking appliances. Something that looks familiar, but something that might look a bit alien in nature, or really high tech, some really complicated. And that's kind of what I'm doing now, is I'm trying to create just different shapes and whatnot. So we have that going. So now what I could work on are just general counter spaces. Counter spaces. I don't know if that comes off correctly or not. But counters, like, oh, I'm gonna cut something on my kitchen counter. Of course, we'll hit accept. We'll bring this back in, and we just want to make sure it meets kind of the same height. Actually, I might bring that to normal. I will move this though. I might increase this in edit mode like that. So we have that. And now it's like, well, what can we do with this? Again, I want to really play around with different just shapes on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually lower this. And I'm going to do this, but I'm going to scale it out just a bit like that, and then I'm gonna hit extrude. Have that go out like that. I think I am gonna tuck this in a bit more. But what I want to do is I really want to do a few things. So this and this and this. I'm gonna see what this looks like if I bevel it. So beveling it will make it look kind of rounded on the corners. And honestly, I'm kind of into that. I kind of like that a lot. You see it? Yeah, I think that looks really nice. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to inset this it's looking kind of iffy actually. What I might do instead is I might see if I could bevel these instead. Apply. I'll inset this. I'm gonna do something a little bit experimental here. I'm going to inset this again. I'm actually gonna inset this like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this right here. I'm going to extrude these down a bit. I'll select this. I'm going to bezel it. Hit accept. So it, well, that sucks. Okay. Wait, can I redo? There we go. Okay, so I guess, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you could probably raise this up a bit, I would assume. Yeah. So I don't know, I mean, this is kind of a neat, idea that you could do. We could do another one of these where it is a lot more skinnier. Of course, you might not want to do that, so we'll just turn this on. Let's do this. I'll just extrude that in. Looks pretty good. We could also add in more loop cuts, so we could do that. I don't think that's gonna like what I'm doing. So we'll just hit done. And then we'll just select these three right here. We'll just hit extrude. Try to make it a bit smaller. Yeah, I think that's kind of good. I'm going to hit accept for now. And then I'm trying to think of something else. So we can add another box here. And what we're going to do with this box is we're going to start working on some patterns here. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Actually, no. I don't think we're going to do patterns. I think that kind of gets more into just modeling stuff, and all we've done in the last 20 minutes has been just make these two things. So I think I am going to I think what I'm going to do is kind of move on. I am going to just make another countertop though, something that is going to be a little bit more normal than I think what the other thing was, but I think keep with like the same theme basically. So I'm just gonna hit cancel on that. I'm gonna start all over, and I'm gonna try, actually, let me go down here, because I think what I was doing was I was doing offset first. That I was just no, there we go. I was just making that come out a bit. Raise this and just hit extrude and come out there. And then, yeah, what I was just doing is selecting that and that, hitting bevel, hitting accept. It's kind of a bit different, but again, it doesn't quite match up anyway. Huh, that's interesting. Let me try to match this up a little bit more better. I definitely want it to look like it is all a part of kind of one countertop, but in just separate pieces, if that makes sense. So again, I'll offset this, kind of keep it pretty close to where it was originally, but I'm gonna try to select this, make it come out a bit. I'll hit extrude, get it to be the same. And I'll have that come out to there. Select that, hit bezel, hit accept, and I don't know what is going on with this. Like, it's not, you know what, we'll just we'll work with it. I don't really know why it's not wanting to, because yeah, this is not really, I wonder if I could merge these. Weld? No. Yeah, I have no idea. Bevel? No. Yeah, I'm gonna start over. Yeah, I am kind of lost, quite frankly. But you know what? I have another idea. It kind of looks like Did I not bevel this side? Maybe I did. I'm not gonna bezel the bottom though. I'm just gonna bezel the top and just see if that does it a little bit more better. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit offset. Keep it kind of to where it was at. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, not what I want. Select the green, please. There we go. I'm gonna just slide that and then I'm gonna hit extrude, and then I'm gonna want to keep that pretty sized up with that, I think. Yeah. Maybe. I know this is kind of nitpicky, but maybe a little bit more. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bevel that and just hit accept. Yeah, that looks so much more better. And what I might even do as well is kind of do the same edge loop. Or actually, yeah, that. Accept. And then just do that. Extrude it in just a tad bit. And just, yeah. Just have like a little interesting just crack in it. I mean, that looks very kind of science fiction-y. So we have this. So what we could do is we could just duplicate this and create another just counter spot. And we can just kind of bring that like that. So now we have, you know, dishwasher, some counter spaces and whatnot. So what we can do now is, sure there's a way to like ungroup one of these. Attached to options. Replace. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to probably create a whole nother shape though for the sink, but I kind of want to do something a bit similar. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make a thing like that. Hit complete. And what I might do for now is instead of wait, where is everything at? Huh. Interesting. Poly edit? Yeah, I don't know. I was like, where's the cursor to move stuff? Because I was gonna probably move this out of the way, place that there. But it doesn't seem like it wants to work properly, so I'll just kind of do it as is. Actually, no. Where's the cursor at? There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. Oh, of course, we'll want to make sure all of these little extra items right now, for now anyway, are selected. So we got that. And actually, this is gonna be going over this way anyway, because we did kind of move it a bit without moving all the others, so I think that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to go into poly edit. Again, do just our little offset, so offset to kind of where it was. Hit the little green. Move it to make it. Huh. Okay. So I'm going to just extrude this up. And then I'm going to go ahead and bevel this out. Okay. So this is going to be a sink for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. And then I'm going to actually add in... I'm going to add in an extra loop cut here. I'm going to hit done. And then what I'm thinking about doing actually is extruding this out a bit. I don't know if this is going to work, if this is going to be a bad idea, but I'm going to go ahead and bevel this out. Make it maybe look a bit different. Hit that, and then I'm going to put in some edge loops. So I'm going to put in some edge loops there. I'm going to put in kind of our normal edge loop we see frequently there. Maybe one here. And I'm going to hit done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do our normal stuff. So I'm going to extrude this in just a tiny bit. I'm just going to make it a bit smaller. Just move it up a bit so there's kind of a little indent. And that's just to kind of match up with what I did with everything else, just to have some consistency. But these other edge loops, I'm gonna actually create some stuff with this. So with this, I'm gonna push that in, and then what I want to try to do is see if I can select this. Maybe see if I could just pull that in a bit. And not only that, but maybe I should do it. Oh. I should do it for these two. No. I think for that one, and then for that one. Move that in like that. Then it's kind of what. It's kind of I think that probably is going to be actually a bit easier. Just kind of... And actually, I'm just doing a lot of trial and error here with this. But I think I'm doing it for the... Oh, I don't really like that. I don't know. Really... That one, and then that one. And that's kind of the crappy thing, is it's kind of hard to select some of these. Nope. I don't know if I did that or not. So you just... Yeah. I don't hate that, really. I might even be able just to select this bottom and just move it like that. That's not too bad. I might even be able to make this kind of smaller, so... Again, these are kind of details I wouldn't necessarily... expect anyone, especially, you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to extrude these down here. But what I'm gonna do is with this, I'm just gonna make this a little bit more flatter. And what we could also do is just do that, which is probably going to make it a little bit more easier, probably. Kind of like what we did there. But no, I mean, this kind of gives, you know, artists kind of a good idea of, you know, what some of these appliances may look like. So it doesn't necessarily hurt to get into a bit of detail. I for sure don't think it's such a bad idea. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some doors to the sink, and I'm just going to keep this really easy and simple. I'm just going to use an additional kind of just square. So I'm just going to hit accept for now. Actually, no, I'm not going to hit accept. I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to properly size this so it's looks good. I am going to hit accept, actually, and I'm going to move it kind of closer to the door here. So now what we should have is we should have a good indication of how this is going to look. And I'm just going to have that be kind of bigger, actually. So what we have is we have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we keep this kind of, I think, where it's kind of at right now, then we would have a pretty good sized door. I'm going to select this. I'm going to just bring that down, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this, and then I'm going to bring that. Ooh. There we go. That's what I want. I'm going to bring this up. We could hit accept, and then what we could actually do just to make sure it all fits on here is we could get 2 of them. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to style this just a bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these 4 corners. And I plan to bevel these a good amount to make it look like a really rounded door. So I'm going to go ahead and hit bevel. And of course it's going to really just not... It's really going to act up, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it liked that. I hit acceptance C. Yeah, it just didn't. Their side's probably just messed up. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't like that. What if I just... I want to bring this out a bit, and I'm just going to do these top two and just see what that does. Okay, so that kind of sucks, for sure. Bevel? Apply? No, but you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of mirror this kind of right here, since I kind of like it a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make more handles. I'm gonna start all over though, because it's kind of a big handle for what it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just really make this just really small. Hopefully that will be good. I even make it even smaller. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and create this. Oh. We'll do this. Just hit extrude. I'll hit extrude like this. Might do something a little bit kind of interesting design wise, just making these look a little bit different than your standard drawer. That's kind of a weird handle, but I don't know, it kind of fits, I think, with the aesthetic. And what we could do as well is, I mean, we could use these on other things as well, so you don't necessarily have to keep them. And we can mix and match. Maybe this one is gonna be different, but so I'm going to move this back, and another thing that I am going to work on is the sink portion of this. So I'm going to go ahead and select this. It's be kind of difficult though with all of the different edge loops. Kind of wondering if I could just merge all of them though. Surely I could do that. Merge. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna hit offset. Oh, oof. I don't know about, I guess it's not too bad. Just bring it in just a bit. Might look a bit funky. I think it'll work though. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit extrude, and I'm gonna just create this. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go ahead and try to go in and just select all of these lines. And I just want to bring this in. Yeah. And then I'm gonna select these. I'm gonna merge these. I might have to, yeah, might have to do this. I'm gonna hit inset there. But this I'm going to really make be really skinny. I'm just gonna bring that in. And this I'm just gonna extrude down. Don't believe I'll be able to bevel this much. Maybe a little bit. Hey, that looks pretty good actually. So I'm gonna hit accept. That is looking just really interesting. I am such a huge fan of that. And what I'm going to do as a final touch is I'm going to go in here and just make just something there, and I'm going to really size this down. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and enter poly edit. And the sync, I can keep it kind of simple, but I'm just not really wanting to go that route with this kitchen. There's something about it that could be very interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and just create some edge loops. And what this will hopefully do is just kind of create a spot. But I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. I'm gonna extrude this again. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna size that down. I'm going to go into here and I'm going to try to see what bezeling this down would look like. So I'm just going to hit bezel. Doesn't seem like it's, well, it kind of does something a bit, I guess. Let me just hit apply and yeah. Might even, oh, looks like it. Might even just have it come out a bit. Ooh, yeah, I don't know about that. Just back this up, maybe. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to this. I don't want to offset it. Hopefully I didn't break it or anything. Yeah, I think I messed it up. And I don't know if I'll be able to. Okay. Let's try this again. Inset. No. Raise this up a bit. Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make like a faucet now. So what I might have to do now is just extrude this. Just bring it out. Extrude it again. Extrude it again. Oh. Bring it back. And you know what? Because I'm feeling very extra, I'm just gonna inset this a bit. Okay, so that obviously is obviously isn't gonna help. Offset. Just because I like the added detail. And kind of a cool thing that I was kind of thinking about with this as well, and something that might be kind of odd, is I'm gonna just add a chord to this. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, maybe there are such thing as smart sinks. Or kind of to the effect of how, like, today there's smart fridges and whatnot. I don't really know what a huge application for a smart sink would be, but, you know, it's something that could exist in this world. So I'm not opposed to utilizing something like that. So what I am gonna do though is I'm gonna hit accept, and I'm going to just rotate this just a bit. I'll even have this kind of poking out a bit more, and then I'll go into poly edit. I'll go into inset. And of course, I don't think it properly insetted the correct way, but I'm going to actually do this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit extrude and just kind of do the same kind of chord stuff that we were doing earlier, but this, I'm just gonna have this I don't know what I don't know. We'll just keep extruding, and then what we could actually do is just kind of hopefully move these around a bit. If I could select it like that. Just select. I feel like at this point I'm just trying to I don't really. Now I can't even get it done. Yeah. Yeah, this probably wasn't the best idea. I'll kind of revert back to where it was kind of somewhat normal. Like that looks probably a lot more better than what I was trying to do. What we could do is just hit accept. What we could do is just kind of copy what is over here. Instead of right next to it, I mean, we could possibly put it right there. And that way we have something to kind of have it make a little bit more sense. I think what I am going to add here is I'm going to actually add in a fridge. So I'm going to go ahead and select this and then just kind of go over here, and maybe this could be kind of a bigger fridge that they have. What I am going to do is I'm going to move these kind of over a bit so they're not over the refrigerator. But I am going to go ahead and go into Poly Edit again. And I'm going to... First we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll want to have our lines be right here. I'm gonna hit done, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and extrude this back just a bit. Or I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna actually add in another edge loop here. And then what I'm gonna do with this edge loop, so I'm gonna make this kind of go out just a tad like that. And then I'm going to offset. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna try to offset 2 doors. Have them extrude out just a bit. And then on the bottom here, I'm gonna kind of slide these in like so. On these, I was going to bezel. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing what I did on the doors here, just to make it look like it's the same manufacturer. They have kind of the same sort of design elements. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to just copy one of these. If this is going to be kind of small, then I will just make my own version for the refrigerator. Yeah, I don't really like that. I just think it's kind of small. let me just make sure I don't have a duplicate there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make another box. I'm going to size it down. Keep it a bit big. That works fine. Again, I'm planning on keeping this kind of straight. A bit down a bit. I'm just gonna go into poly edit. Just gonna really extrude this. Just really gonna make this come out. So I hit accept. We can keep it like this, but I want to add in some like vents up here. I think that would actually look kind of interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into poly edit on these. And kind of like what I did with this, I'm going to inset these as well. Make those kind of be a little bit more blocky. Actually, when I inset these, I'm gonna make them, whoa, a little bit more bigger. Something like that. Yeah, I like that much better. Just hit extrude. I'm gonna extrude these out. They're not gonna be as big, I don't think. And I'm gonna inset these again, and I'm gonna really have these come out to the edge. And then I'm gonna extrude them again, and I'm gonna have them come inside. Like that. What I might do as well is I might select all these sides. I might change the thing here and then, yeah, just kind of have them poke out just a bit. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit accept, and then I'm going to add in just a very small, really small, just little thing. Probably even smaller than that, so really that might work. Actually, I want it a bit smaller. That works, I think. What I'm gonna do is I just want to make like a vent. I just think that this would make the fridge look a little bit more cooler in style and in temperature. Okay, so I'm going to hit accept, and then with that, all I'm going to do is just duplicate this over and over and over again until I get just kind of a nice just row of things for this. Because ideas, I don't know how, I really don't know how refrigerators are supposed to work. So I can't tell you the exact science behind them. But I imagine they would probably have like maybe a something, I don't really know. I might even move these in just a little bit more, just to make it stand out a bit. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's looking pretty cool. And what I could do as well is just add, duplicate another maybe chord thing. I don't know if this is gonna look worse than what I had, but actually instead of that, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to copy this. Oof. I don't know if this is gonna look good. Oh yeah, that's what I should have done. Hold on, let me redo that. Okay. Oh. I'll turn on snapping to 180. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I was trying to do it the other way, but hopefully this will kind of allow me to create... Yeah, that's kind of something. I can kind of move this along the wall here so it doesn't feel like it's entirely in the way. The only thing though is that definitely, yeah, I might see what this does. I can kind of hide it. Yeah, that might not be such a bad idea. And another thing I might do as well is I might even move this entire structure over a bit. More over like that. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and save. I'm going to play real fast and just see what this whole area looks like. So let me do that. Hopefully it'll spawn me on the other side of the map. And it didn't. But I'm just gonna go and head over to that capture point. I don't know if they'll... I should be able to make, yeah, I should be able to make my way around here. I'm gonna go ahead and capture this base real fast. And I'm gonna get the health. Okay, so, oh yeah, I mean, I have some weird issues, but yeah, I think this is looking really cool. I like just the small detail. And this clearly looks like a kitchen that fits in this space. So yeah, I'm definitely into that. I don't know, maybe some more stuff could be added on the back here, but I honestly don't hate it. And just this kind of just craziness going on with these pipes. It just, I think it really works. But I think with that in mind, I think we're gonna stop the episode here. I want to thank everybody for watching, and hopefully this and then my next video will all make up for the just me not making a video yesterday. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching, and if you have a comment or a question, you know, leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more video updates, then feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you probably later tonight if I can get another video uploaded. And then after my second video tonight, I will upload a video tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later, and you have a great day.